Soul Garden.
Hello my heroes and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host, Christopher Witecki. Nice to see you again. And before we get started, I'm just coming out of a career transit myself and I want to share with you my vision for where I think SoulGarden.me is going to go this year in 2012. This is exciting for me. Now I'm here only for my career, so this is super exciting for me and I'm coming out of the ramp. I've been looking at the internet, I've been looking at the way the future is going, and I realize how unique Soul Garden is. We are a community that will be here to support you. We are a place where you can be yourself and not be judged. You can post things like past life reincarnation dreams you had about your grandma, and no one is going to comment. It's also not going to affect your like or dislike. This is a place where you can develop yourself privately. In fact, I'm going to be working to take us off of Google, off of indexing, off of search results. A private gated community to live in your heart. It's where remarkable souls come to be brighter, and really there's no place like Soul Garden. So come on down and check it out. You'll see through this horoscope that we have a lot going on. So I am personally inviting you to come visit. And like has Bootcamp, tickets are for sale now. This is the year, hero, where you can manifest abundance with Jupiter in your second state of awareness. This is the year where if you're at all clumsy about manifesting, get sharp. It will not come back for 12 years, this little bonus. And I have aligned it with Pisces and with Aries to launch and Lightcast. This is something you can pay off in payments. It's something you pay in one price. Come on down and check it out. Come find out how magical you are at lightcastbootcamp.com. Then, on to our horoscopes. The Aries race, the I Ams, the action engineers of the zodiac. Well, we are shifting into Pisces now. In fact, today we are at 1 degree Pisces, and this is going to be a focus of a new state of awareness, just to kind of keep us together. There are 12 states of awareness, and every time the sun enters into a new zodiac sign, you will be focusing on a different state. Last month, you were working on your context consciousness, that is, how you see yourself in the context of your world. Now the Rams will be working on their psychic state of awareness, the 12th state of awareness, what Pisces are natural born leaders at. This is the annual transit before your birthday, where literally you clear out the spiritual junk in your trunk. These are the subconscious pains that we are not conscious of, these little pockets of energy that turn into self-sabotage. This is why we do bad things if we drink too much. We've got these hidden little pockets of pain and energies that need to be cleared. At Soul Garden, I use the metaphor of weeding your soul garden. You got to get the weeds out. These are things or issues that wrap themselves around your lives invisibly, choke the life out of your flowers in your garden, and keep you from living in your fruit, keep you from living in your heart. So, together, we're going to race through this transit and clear out your psychic state of awareness. Now, the cool byproducts of doing this is your psychic abilities do increase. I can teach you how to be more psychic. It's not hard. It's there all the time. Also, your faith in yourself grows because behind your earth presence is the psychic knowing that everything is going to be okay. So, kicking off the week, we're at 1 degree Sun in Pisces. Could not be more better time for a little horoscope here. And 1 degree is about getting our feet wet, tasting what this is about. Can you feel or not feel your psychic state of awareness? That's the question for Monday. Can you even feel your psychic side? If the answer is no, you've got lots of blocks you're going to be working on. If the answer is yes, cool, you've passed Monday. Now the moon actually is back in Aquarius. So although we are starting with the Pisces transit and starting to focus on psychic state of awareness, emotions on Monday are kind of picking up on and catching up with what you learned last month, which is how you feel you belong in the context of the world. So you were feeling last transit's work today, you were starting the new transit's work today. Now, for those of you who are watched over by the Guardian Agency, you don't want a personal with text today, because if you get a personal with text, it is a warning, a flare. I'll be looking at your date of birth and seeing if you have any hidden landmines or issues or spiritual karma in the Pisces state of awareness. If you do, you will receive 1 to 9 with texts. God help you if you get 9. Just reply. I'll give you some extra help. Then moving on to Tuesday. It's an emotional day. It's Lightcast Day. We dive right into our most spiritual day of the month. This is when the sun and the moon come together in Pisces. Now the sun and the moon are the two most important ingredients of manifesting reality. You learn that in Lightcast Bootcamp. That is our awareness, our general awareness, our capital awareness, the sun, and our emotional focus at the moment. When they come together, that is 75% of coming together or manifesting reality. So Tuesday is a day to get into yourself, and what you want to ask is, hey, you want to basically set an intention of how much faith you want to achieve. If you can hold the emotional space of how you want to feel when you have faith, if you can hold that space for like 20 minutes to 30 minutes, you have light-casted reality. Let's also point out that it is conjuncting Neptune. Neptune is offline. I'm not talking much about Neptune right now because it's offline. 0 degrees, doesn't have any real power there, but this is going to be a sensitive spot when Neptune does go online. So Tuesday, Lightcast Day. Everyone do your Lightcast intentions. Moving on to Wednesday, things get quite jovial. Jupiter rules the day. It's about expansion. At this point, you're going to run with the football with inner faith. If you have identified a fear or an issue or something that is blocking your psychic state of awareness, this is a day of exploring those issues. Notice this gigantic stellium going on. And for the first time in Soul Garden history, I am showing Chiron. Not quite true, but Chiron, actually, that little comet, it is a comet asteroid, is the ruling object, in my opinion, of Virgo. That's how I operate as an astrologer, and it has a crazy orbit, but Chiron is 4 degrees right now in Pisces. So really we have pre-manifestation of Neptune at 0 degrees. We've got Chiron, we've got the sun, we've got our emotions, all of this working, even Mercury way up ahead at 15 degrees. So our thoughts are already around the corner with what this transit is. Your thoughts probably way ahead as far as what this faith is going to do. But all this gravity working together to do what? Pull Aries into their subconscious. Now, if you are a Ram and you're way in denial, okay, I got to tell you, if you're way in denial about something like drinking, something that's dangerous to your health, this stellium is a setup for disaster. Okay, you really cannot be lying to yourself at this time. Let's move on to the day where things could crash, and that is Thursday. On Thursday, Uranus rules the day. That means breakdown, and breakdown as far as the rug being pulled out from under you. Anywhere where you are in denial, anywhere where you are kidding yourself, which I guess is denial, where you're just seeing things too small town, it will sort of collapse. Now this is dealing with your psychic state of awareness. So these could be lifelong issues that collapse for you, Ram. This could be finally something catching up to you. This is why I'm concerned with people who have alcohol or substance abuse or anything that would be dangerous to your body. This is a very dangerous year to be playing cards or poker with God University. You are set up to fall and learn. Chiron is the healing agent, don't forget, so the universe is there to heal you right away, but the fall will be pretty hard. Now this brings up something we're bringing as far as support to the new soulgarden.me, and that is what we call office hours. On Breakdown Day, which will be Thursday, we'll be hosting office hours. This is a new technology we acquired, which allows our practitioners from SoulMart to be live on cam and answer a question to a random viewer. Now, you have to have a webcam because we definitely want to exploit your problem as entertainment for the community. But the switch is you get to have 5 minutes with one of us. And on this Thursday, I'll be kicking it off myself from 11 a.m. Pacific time till noon. I will be holding office hours. So if you want to come get a quick question, come on down. You do need a webcam and a mic to be able to participate. And then it's at soulgarden.me/help. You'll also meet that day Bernadette and also Vicky, who are great psychics and aides at SoulMart too. So it's a great way to kind of sample our readers, and we're doing it on Breakdown Day to help you. Now, moving on to Friday. Friday, things do pick up a little bit nicer. Mercury's going to rule the day, so Friday is really about what the hell happened Thursday. That's what Friday is about. We are moving forward with that. Notice the moon will shift during the day into Aries, so this is, the first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, certainly the setup of what Aries' karma is for the month. That's how I would parenthetically bracket, Monday through this. But Friday, you start to see, okay, this is what we're going to be facing this month. You should be pretty clear on what the core issue is. You might have been clear already, but now you're hyper clear. With the moon moving into Aries, you do get a boost late Friday, depending on where you live in the world. Those watched over by GA will text you the minute the moon moves into Aries. But when it does, you'll find that your ego and charisma kind of perk up. You feel strong, and the moon crosses Uranus, so whenever the moon crosses Uranus, it's not just a burst of emotion in your ego, but it's also probably you realizing somewhere where your ego needs to toughen up, especially this month because you've just seen your ghost in your closet, right? Now, we also have a show on Fridays to perk you up, by the way. If you want to come down, it's been doing so well. It's our live webcam show, kind of the View style, called SG Live. And this goes live at what we're calling SG Primetime. This is the vortex moment, as far as I'm concerned, that I'm setting up, the Soul Garden Prime Time, the Vortex moment, which is 9 a.m. in Honolulu, all the way to the Western Hemisphere over to 7 p.m. in London. So this is when we're on, me and Carolyn Nagel, hitting it, having fun, having guests live on webcam, using new technology. Come on down and hang out. Yes, it is recorded, so you have no excuses not to see why it's worth coming. Then we move to Saturn Day. And on Saturday, things do perk up because it's Love Fest Day. The best day to express and tell everyone that you love them. This is a day where love really is flowing. Why do we call it Love Fest Day? Because the moon, which is the focusing agent of our emotion, crosses Venus, which is the I give, I receive agent. What that basically does is open up the valve and allow love to pour in. So love is highly available when the moon crosses Venus. And Soul Garden creates Love Fest Day. We got all kinds of Love Fest things going on. So for you, what does it mean? Well, it means you want to restore balance to yourself. You'll be feeling really good on that day. You just faced your skeleton. You saw what your karma is. Saturday's a day that recoups, and it's a lot better. I think Saturday is your best date day if you want to go out. And you're sunny and super bright. Cool, because the moon is in your sign, and after all, crossing Venus. So personally, it's going to be a great day. Now, for those of you who are watched over by GA, I do have a little surprise for you coming up on Saturday. We're going to employ some new phone call technology. That's right. I'll be calling you. GA actually has this great new service that allows me to send a message to our GA subscribers. So let it go to voicemail if you want it recorded. I'll be calling you personally on Saturday, at least the system will, and leaving a message I've created for you. All part of being watched over by yours truly. And we're launching a cool new thing on Saturday too in honor of Love Fest, which is our Love Lounge at soulgarden.tv. This is super cool. What this is on top, this is music videos streaming in, hosted by Carolyn Nagel, and at the bottom, the coolest new chat technology we could acquire. And we put it in. It allows us to, it's just come down. This is for us to hang out. Again, what's special about soulgarden.me? You can come chat with freaks who also are psychic in a chat room, listen to awesome music, and connect with your fellow souls. Then go back to Facebook and put up your facades. All right, that is Saturday. Happy Love Fest Day on Saturday. Sunday, things kind of calm down. Why? The moon moves into Taurus and crosses over Jupiter, so emotions will kind of really ground when it hits Taurus. It really will be kind of a sun day. Neptune, that's my new planet, Jupiter. Neptune rules the day on Sunday, so it's going to be very godlike, very spiritual, especially for you because the topic is connecting to your psychic sense and connecting to your higher self. So you really are feeling spiritual on Sunday, but you're also feeling very valuable. In fact, on Sunday with the moon crossing Jupiter, you're getting an emotional taste of your manifestation power. So I've got to say again, you might want to consider Lightcast Bootcamp because this is the time for Rams to step in their power and manifest. And Sunday, you're getting a little free sample of what that feels like. Okay, my Rams, that wraps up this 7-day forecast, but I'll see you back again in 7 days, or maybe I'll see you on the website, maybe office hours, maybe in the garden. Either way, until then, live, love, be.